Is there a bag in doing plays?
Okay, now we getting to the real now.
Is there a bag in doing?
Nah, if I'm being honest, man, like that's why like I love the theater. I'm a trained actor. I'm originally stage trained actor, and I would love to go back for real, but the money ain't there. And like I got a team now.
I feel you.
That like I got agents, and my agents got to eat off of what I get.
It ain't real life. Just a real life street Starz. You know what time it is.
Man, that's a hard question. Sometimes I'm a stage actor, man. So like when I'm on stage, it's different. You go through so many emotions. I'm so open. I feel like my chest is just ripped open sometimes when I'm on stage. You feel everything. You go through a journey. I am the character. You know what I'm saying? The character. I don't become a character. The character becomes me, and I get to. When I'm on stage more so, I go through that journey. TV and film is a little different because like this, it's a bunch of people around. It's usually like 20, 30 people in the room. It's cameras, it's lights, and you doing that take a bunch of times. It ain't like I'm just sitting there and I have to live through it. And if I mess up, I got to run with it because I'm in this world. When you filming something, you could be in your moment and it's like cut. Yeah. Cut. So I say it's not easy at all. But it can feel easy once you become that character and once you really start to live in that world. It could just feel like second nature. But the hard part about it sometimes is when you get too into a character and you don't know how to let it go. I used to have that problem a lot when I was on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like coming off a character and I can't, like my body would be, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm angry because I just came off of talking about these police killing black people and it take me an hour or two before I can shake that off. So that's the hard part for me.
I was gonna ask you, like, for those who don't know, how do you where do these plays be at? Because like I didn't know about it. I just wanted the tickets, right? Yeah. But I think after I saw it, I became a fan of it. I was like, damn, I would love to see more of this, but I just don't know when they pop up. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I tell man, it's about access, man, and black people don't have access as far as like just the info, the knowledge, the outreach. Like I know a lot of places that I go to now, they working more on that. On reaching out because as black, like my family don't watch plays. Like that's why when I was doing plays for a long time. Like I've been acting for 10 years now almost, you know what I'm saying? And people just know that I'm acting now because I'm on TV. Right. But I've been acting. I was on the Globe at the Globe, you know what I'm saying? That's Shakespeare's original Globe that Shakespeare performed at and built. Like that's a huge thing when you live in London. I lived in London when I was doing that. When you live in London, that's like and if you an actor, then you know that's like the biggest place to me, that was bigger than being on Power. You know what I'm saying? But my family didn't care about that. Right. They was like, oh, it's dope that you in London. Like, that's cool. But like, you know what I'm saying? Because as a lot of black people, especially coming from where I come from where a lot of the black people I know come from, we don't have that access to plays. So like, I get on, I would say like the best bet, like Playbill, it's this website called Playbill. It usually have all the news about the plays that's going on Broadway and all that. It's different because the markets are different. I would say more black people know in New York where I was living because all the plays are happening on Broadway, off Broadway. But like when I lived in Kansas City, it's plays happening there all the time. But like the black people ain't going to them as much, you know what I'm saying? So, but these theaters are working on reaching out to black people more. Yeah. But if it ain't in your face,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
If they don't got somebody that like off 227 or somebody.
Right. You know what I'm saying.
Is there a bag in doing plays?
You said, is it a what?
Is there a bag in doing plays?
Okay, now we getting to the real now.
Is there a bag in doing?
Nah, if I'm being honest, man, like that's why like I love the theater. I'm a trained actor. I'm originally stage trained actor, and I would love to go back for real, but the money ain't there. And like I got a team now.
I feel you.
That like I got agents, and my agents got to eat off of what I get. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
so
you
like,
fucking Diana, you fucking a Tejada, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if I could do a TV show. Like if you book a series regular on a TV show, you can make anywhere between starting off. You can make anywhere between 10 to 25,000 an episode. You know what I'm saying? Versus if you doing a play. on Broadway, even they gonna pay you starting off maybe I think what's the SAG or the equity rate is like $986 a week or something like that is the minimum. It's like $986 a week, which is still cool, but that's Broadway though. That's only if you doing Broadway though. And usually you get paid more than the minimum, but that's where the minimum starts. But if you in a place like Kansas City, they be trying to offer me like $400 a week to do a play. I can't pay my bills with $400 a week. Man.